Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to another exciting edition, another exciting era for this Vox Populi game. We are Portugal still, and right now I'm sort of just taking an overview of where we are and where we want to be. We are beelining for our compass here. This will let us start exploring the new world because the explorer and the now, I think it's said, both allow us to cross the ocean. We can't cross it with settlers or anybody else until astronomy. And interestingly enough, you get the Fitoria at compass, and at astronomy it gets +2 gold. That's pretty crazy. Like right away it's going to get better. Anyway, so we're beelining for compass. We're maybe, let's see, 2, 9, 12, 30-ish, no, less than that, 24-ish turns out. It's probably going to get shorter if we build some more libraries and stuff in the meantime. So we've got a couple of focuses. One, when we hit compass, we want to have a bunch of, I believe it's triremes that get upgraded into it. We want those already in existence, right? Let me see. Trireme, yeah, upgrade unit now. So we want a bunch of triremes ready to go as soon as we hit here so we can get off to the races. We also want our scouts ready to go and get upgraded here. And then while we're getting to astronomy, it would also be great to get banking in the Pioneer because the Pioneer founds better versions of cities. So that's got to be right after astronomy. Astronomy will let us send some military units over to secure the area as our settler is being built. And we want to just settle all the great spots over in the New World, especially if we can find any spots that have mountains. I want to see mountains again, Gandalf. Specifically for the purposes of, you know what, I'm going to buy this. I don't want, I mean, I know that the city-states expand very, 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 very slowly, but I just don't want to take the chance of losing that stone. Stone is great. So that is kind of where I'm at. Now, at the same time, what are we doing in the meantime? We've got this military that we built up for defense. We're working on building more. We eventually want to take over Babylon and Akkad. Those would be great spots to grab. Not least of which because Babylon has at least one other resource that we can't even see here. Unless it's the copper. We stole the copper from their capital. That's right. They were supposed to have this copper and we stole it. That's, yeah. Okay. So at the same time as we're crossing the ocean to settle new things, we have to build Fitorias everywhere here, and we have to have enough nows to also send them to Ormus and to Samarkand so that we can trade with those areas and get a lot of bonuses from trading with them due to our national ability. But Vancouver just looks like such a tasty morsel for us personally, really. And I just moved my missionary by mistake to a weird place, didn't I? Ah, here we are. Well, it's gonna, you know, do its thing in Lisbon anyway. That's where I'd planned to send it. But I think we need to take Vancouver, and that's why we're building up some swordsmen and some trebuchets. Trebuchets are coming out of Braga as soon as that's done, but that means we need those triremes too, don't we? Yep, that's going to be a problem. Hang on, we can buy some of those. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of the triremes. Just buy one. We'll buy another one later. And we're going to want this. We already have a trireme over here. We can upgrade that and use it at Samarkand. If we can get the British to agree... Nope, not demand. If we can get the British to agree to give us... Well, we should probably do an accept embassy thing so that we can see and be nice with them. If we can get them open border, civil service is what we need. Then our reach can extend out to this ocean. This stupid spit of land here is really going to cause me some problems, I can already tell. But we got the open ocean over here. We're ready. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Next turn. I'm going to turn off these resources, by the way. We've seen enough of them. Now there's just too much stuff on the map. We've got all 4 of our trade routes going, or ready to go. And our trade routes each now earn 10 science each. That's pretty good. So, the game is suggesting I build a little roadway here. I don't know why I would need that. I don't think that I do, so I'm not going to build that. Okay. Now I got to look towards growth. I need to look to... Here's a nice diamond of flat land with no resources on it. That wouldn't be bad for building farms. Problem is, they're not expanding in the right places just yet. We're going to put... let's see. What are they building? Are they building what I think they're building? They're building the village. This is going to be the farm, and that means we're going to have the village over here. So we're going to build a village in that little spot just outside of Coimbra. Get some more money. We build a village there. We can build another one here once it becomes our territory. Geez, we don't have a lot of places to build villages at right now. Is this even upgraded? Tobacco doesn't have a plantation. We need to put a plantation there. All right, so we got a trireme here. That's good. Now, I don't think the trireme can get over here. It cannot. Can it get here? Sometimes they can go across... Let's put it here. Sometimes you can see they can go across these little gaps. Let's just get a little more. Ooh, a great person has been born. What we want is some... We want some cargo ship. And we got a cargo ship going. It generates great admiral points for us. All right. Lisbon. Oh, it's not quite flipped 100%. So we'll keep that missionary there. And I don't know what to do with this great general other than bring it down here to Braga and get it ready. We've got really good gold income.
Poco, pero ate considerando.
Dwarf almost died from a giant magma worm in D&D. That's a pretty bad way to go. Alright, philosophy gets us temples. Temples are good for our religion. They increase religious pressure by 25%. So let's start building those as well. I'd like to build it in Lisbon, but Lisbon's got other things it just has to do right now. So we'll get a temple in the Holy City. It'll also let us build our... build everything faster. And this caravan needs to go somewhere special for us. Trade routes available. Lisbon to Ormus. I think we're already going to Ormus, right? No, we're not going to Ormus. Okay, so yeah, go to Lisbon, and we'll get some money that way. We converted a city to our religion, so we gained a bunch of science in our holy city. Fantastic. Meanwhile, constructing buildings gives us some culture and food. The technology gave us some more culture, and now we're able to finish off the progress cult. I mean the cult of progress. I mean the progress tree. So that'll get us happiness and reduce the barrier for unhappiness. In addition, it unlocks the Forbidden Palace, and we get gold when a citizen is born in any city, which is really nice. Really nice. You just look up and suddenly you've got a ton of gold you didn't expect. So we're going to finish that off right now. Now the question is, where do we go from here? Statecraft, bonus yields... benefit from trade routes, city-states, spies, and the World Congress. That seems like a decent use of our ability. Bonus strategic resources for every 3 city-state alliances you maintain. We only really have 2, but maybe in the New World we'll find some more. 25% yields for trade routes originating in your capital or holy city. Gain +1 influence with city-states that you have a trade route with. Well, we are going to have trade routes with as many city-states as we can thanks to our bonuses. Gain additional spies based on 3% culture and capital for every active spy or diplomat. +1 science from specialists. Oh, +3 science from constabularies and police stations. Bonus delegate to the World Congress for every 8 original city-states and exchange markets. Resources from city-states count towards global monopolies. +1 an additional trade route and happiness for every active trade route. That'll help us expand. The tourism modifier for trade routes is... Okay, so those are all great. But fealty can also be really good. It increases city infrastructure and growth. Happiness and food from castles. So if you don't take that early, then the castles don't help. But you know what? Bonus production of castles and armories. Because those things take a long time, and they're really good to have later on when you need the supply. Pressure in all nearby cities without your majority religion. Pastures generate a gold and a production in +1 culture. We have some pastures. A decent amount, not an amazing amount. Culture in cities for every 5 non-specialist citizens. So that benefits culture for growth. Half your positive happiness is added to your empire-wide culture rate. Sure. Bonus production and city border growth doubled during We Love the King Day. Trade routes to civilizations with more tech generate extra stuff. And what do we get as the finisher? Cities that follow your majority religion get 2 science, faith, production, and culture. This is good for expansionist cities. And I think this, because our religion gets us the science whenever it spreads, I think we want to go down the religion tree. Especially because if we unlock it, we get to build the Holy Council National Wonder, 5 foods, science from holy sites, and 4 faith. Unlocks Reformation belief. I think we do want to go down that in the next track, but let's keep a weather eye out. Alright, finishing up that. Here we're definitely building our village. Can you get here? Yeah, see, you can cross those like 1-tile gaps. I don't think you would have been able to cross this, but you can cross the 1-tile gaps. At least get a little more vision on what's going on. Oh, we finished Angkor Wat. I forgot we were even competing for it, but I think we built that in Lisbon. Culture and gold costs for new tiles reduced by 25%, and we get a free mandir. The mandir is nice icing on the cake. I don't remember what it does. Here it is. It's faith and food. And spies in the city cannot assassinate great people. That's kind of nice. Oh, look, there's more. We can see it. We don't need anything. We can get there ourselves. All right. What kind of trade did we want? We wanted trade with Ormus. That'll give us extra culture. All right, we got the wheat that we needed. We can make the triangle here. We can make a diamond here, actually. Bonus buildings. Birth of a citizen gave us gold and science. It gave us gold from finishing the policy, and it gave us science from the council. We constructed a world wonder, and we got tourism. I think that's our second world wonder. It's not bad having 2. Great Wall has been built in a faraway land. We never even met the people who built it. They weren't able to get their scouts here. All right. I'm bringing... Okay, first I'm upgrading this Pathfinder to a scout, so he's ready to upgrade into an explorer. In addition, I'm buying another trireme. So we'll have at least 2 on this side ready to go. This side's going to build 2 triremes. 1 before the temple, and... you know what? Actually, I decided I didn't need 2 because I've already got 1, and there's actually only 1 city-state that I can use the special ability on. So this is the side that needs the triremes. Let's build 1 more, and then save up all our gold to upgrade them. Alright, now we gotta look for places where we might place our food triangle. Let's get them started. This worker, I had a job for him. There we go. So can we get over here? No, boats can cross that. I don't think people can. We found some iron down here. How much iron is it? 7 iron. That's good. So this is already a good stop. We're going to want to get some settlers over there pretty quick. We've got a lot of iron. Plenty of barbarian camps too, though. But this is not officially across the ocean because it's only 1 tile. 2 tiles, I think, is the requirement. Ooh, he's finally willing to give up some Brazil wood. Yes, thank you. Let's jack up our happiness best we can.
Whoso pulleth out the sword of the stone is likewise king born of all England.
Alright, so what did we get here? We got stables. We have to go and look around at the places where stables will really help us. Alhambra, do we want to care about that? No, because we require completion of the authority branch, so we can't get it. So stables, however, let's look at our cities and see which ones the stables benefit from most. Lira will benefit from it a little bit. Porto will get 1, 2 benefits from it. So let's make sure Porto gets a stable queued up. And circuses give us a big chunk of culture that can be very valuable. A good kickstart. But we'll come back when this... I don't like making giant chains of queues of things to be done. Now, I do have kind of a crazy number of great generals, but so far I don't have any reason to I don't have any way to, or not way, but I don't have any reason to steal anything from anybody yet. I got the one thing I wanted over there, so he's just going to hang out where he is. We've got a trireme over here ready to go. It's going to hang out. 2 triremes ready to go. A swordsman. Bonus versus cities. Now we're going to send him over here, and he's also going to be in position. This scout has to come over here and get in position. We've got 1 scout. This will be 2 scout, 3 scout, blue scout. Let's send this scout. Just see if they can do it. I'm pretty sure they can't. I thought I tried it before, but I just want to be sure. Alright, compass is coming. And our workers are going to be very busy. We might want to build another one somewhere. Maybe Porto. How many workers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're probably going to want one more. At the very least, we're going to want to send it over there. Yep, we can't get over there. Probably because you can't see it. I think that's probably the cutoff. Alright. Ruins aren't nearly as good these days as they were before, but it's still good to have them. A religion was finally founded, and you know where it wasn't founded? Oh, no, they did found one. The stupid Protestantism over here. Rome did not get it, though. So Rome is going to need to get my great religion of Cetacea. The religion of the whale. We constructed a synagogue in Porto. And that gives us faith and production, which is great. And it boosts science output during We Love the King Day. So, we need to find out what they want. They want olives. Who's got olives? Caesar has olives, but he's not giving them up to me.
Salve.
Apparently, what if I gave him whales?
None.
None? I can give him my copper and make it a semi-even trade. That way we just get the We Love the King Day. Boom.
Bene.
Ben. Alright. We did what we needed to do there, and so Porto should be entering We Love the King Day, now that we have access to olives. We got another swordsman. I think all the swordsmen are just going to be like... Eliminates combat penalties for attacking from the sea or over a river and grants movement bonuses when moving across rivers. Well, we don't need that yet. Let's just get one more guy, and we're going to sort of stage him over here to attack from that side. And you need to be ready in 7 turns to start building something great. And where's the best spot? Right here is the first spot we want you to build. So 4 turns, get over there, cut down the jungle, and be waiting. Oh, now is this a separate island, or is it connected over here? It looks like it's a different island. 2 little islands over here. Declare war... No, this is my great expansionist period. I will declare war on them when I'm good and ready, sir. Oh, no! They're throwing axes at my boat! Oh, that did not too much damage. We're okay. We're okay, people. Nobody panic. Oh, everybody loves the king. Look at that. You are also going to need to be ready for this. This is as good a place as any, but right now it won't benefit from us just yet. Where's the right spot? Oh. That's actually the right spot, but it's got wheat under it, which sucks. I could put it here. Yeah, let's put it there. Then I'll at least do those 2 lake tiles. We'll get an extra money, and it gives quite a bit of extra resources on the tile that it's on as well. You know what? you can probably go right to here. We're going to get the scouts as far out as they possibly can get. We're going to want to put, bingo, one of our workers there. Alright, well, we've scouted this whole island. That's good to know. And our fishing boats get +1 food pretty soon. And we still don't have the ability to upgrade that, huh? Yeah, let's at least get steel upgraded. And then do that. Swordsman. Ready for duty. Huh. That barbarian boat was hurt. We are not the only ones over here. Lisbon, 30 gold for growing citizens. Lots of citizen growth here. Nebuchadnezzar II is plotting against me. Yeah, I kind of knew that. I've almost hit my military unit cap here. That's problematic. We need to build some castles and armories. And I don't know where we get armories from. I thought it was chivalry, but it looks like it's actually steel. So another reason to hit that second. Alright, you are going to cut down this forest. And you say sabotage. I say sabotage. Save the boat? What do you mean save the boat? I gotta send it back, is that what you mean? It's already doing some exploring. But, yeah. The boat just got an upgrade. Bonus versus naval units. Excellent. Ooh, we got another, so we increased our population enough so that we just bumped up to the next tier of happiness. So each of our luxuries are now giving us 5 happiness, it looks like. Or... oh, it's currently level 5, but we have so many cities that it didn't do too much. So our cities need to grow in order to really take advantage of our luxuries the same way. Alright, you're going to come back here. Can you make it all the way there in one turn? I mean, I'll trust your judgment. Our science is accelerating faster than I anticipated, which is both good and bad. And where are you going to go? Well, you could get the stone for us. Or you could build... ooh. We lose the stone. If we put a quarry here, it's only +1 hammer. If we put Vittoria here, it's plus more than that. Yeah. Oh, look at this. We got ourselves a great admiral. So we could do a voyage of discovery to get free luxury resources. 2 free copies of a luxury resource, which is not available on the map. I think we hold on to him. Maybe we use that later? Or do we use it now? I mean, we're gonna get more of these guys, and the other thing is it increases our military supply by 2, which we actually need. We're at 15 of 17. We're still building. So let's do that. It'll increase our military supply to 19. Hopefully by next turn. Why is it not being revealed here? I wonder. Maybe it will trigger next turn. We got 2 copies of nutmeg, because I guess Indonesia's not in the game. This cargo ship, is it the best place for a cargo ship? Let's find out. Braga to London is the best place. Where's Braga? Down here. To London, you say? Okay. That's fine with me. Cut down the jungle.
Deveremos prosperar através do comércio.
The nutmeg is making the rounds here. I don't know that we want to give this to Brazil. But we also don't want them angry with us. It could be problematic. Let's just try to get a little more out of them. Oops, I'm at 12. Okay. Yeah. Hello! Infixo? Hey, I'm using your mods. I recognize that name. Enhanced city view, very useful. And you know, hey, this is a good time. Let me see if this is what I think it is. So you see how, when you hover over this, it gives me a breakdown of all of the different reasons that this particular route is making this gold. It's very helpful to understanding how the system works. In your mod that filters the trade routes, when it's on, this doesn't show up on hover. There's your bug report. I hope that helps. I had to turn your mod off because I wanted to see these results. Okay, so we're going to London here. Where's London? Oh, I got to put this in the correct. It always goes back to civilization name by default. It really should be highest gold by default. Unfortunately, we're going to be trading for a religion over here. That's not great. I don't want to give him religion. Let's go to Akkad. We make less money, one less money, but we still make quite a bit of science and culture from there. And we've got our trebuchet finished. So we're ready to go after Vancouver very soon. In fact, Vancouver just got scared of us. You made cavemen to Cosmos? Or you were involved? I assume it must be a large project. Yeah, why don't we... I mean, we can take tribute from them. Is the food worth it? It'll only go to the capital. 350 food. Is that an actual lot? How much do we need for a new citizen right now? 407. It'll basically guarantee a new citizen. Maybe we can scare him more? Now, if we ask for tribute and then attack them anyway, does that make people hate us? Like, I'm concerned. What would we need to get past this? They're currently resilient because they're giving heavy tribute, so we need more military near them is what we need. Stronger military near them, too. And that should be easy enough. Here we go. Alright. As much as I would like to make a quarry here, we're cutting it down for Fetorias. I've never played as Portugal until recently, but they've got some really cool abilities that I'm trying to take advantage of as much as possible. We got more synagogues being purchased. That should increase... Oh, good. Funchal already absorbed our religion without needing to use a missionary. That's what we were hoping for. This one has 7 pressure from us and none from anybody else. Ormus is facing a lot from us, very little from Protestantism, actually. That's good. I think it's the synagogues that are helping us. I'm just building it in every one of my cities right now. So if we were to build a new city over here, where would we do it? We have the god of the sea, so we'd probably want to take advantage of that. Right here wouldn't be the worst. We've got iron, 7 iron here, another 2 iron there. Iron becomes very important for siege weapons after a fact. Oh! Come on! Seriously? You're gonna do me like that? I'm trying to set up for an invasion here and you're just gonna shoot my guys? They're gonna keep shooting my guys. You realize that, right? That's not cool. Where is the Droman? I'll buy one of those. I didn't want to buy one of those, but I did. And now, do we build another caravan, or do we build another cargo ship? Looks like another caravan. Lisbon to London is now a very good pick, and Braga to Ormus is a good pick. Let's build one more cargo ship, I guess. Because I guess Compass gave us the extra trade route. Okay. And now our trireme can finally upgrade. And our scouts can upgrade. And our other triremes can upgrade, and I'm running out of money. There we go. I believe that's all of them. This one's going to get a bonus from attacking from the water, I guess. And... oh, I sent 2 people there by mistake. Let's put it here. Ooh, Nebuchadnezzar and Pedro are at war. Babylon and Brazil, that is. There's steel. We still need more money to upgrade these guys. And that means you need to come back. Yeah, okay, that's a problem. Yeah, you need to come over here and deal with this stupid nonsense. Alright, here's our now. We're going to give it 1 turn pause. You are going to come over here and build... Here we go. Sell exotic goods. It gets some XP, gives us a bunch of gold, and more importantly, it builds a thing in Ormus. Let's remember all the different things that happen when we build this. It provides a copy of each luxury resource type owned by the city-state that cannot be traded. I mean, we already have it because we're allied with them, but an extra copy can't hurt. Maybe we'll get a... this might be a way to get a monopoly. Trade routes to the city-state generate bonus production and food based on your gold income from the trade route and your relationship with the city-state. So it should give us a bunch of food in production, which is nice. Here we go. We built it. And it actually built it over here. It looks like a little fort thing. In fact, you know what? I actually didn't... Portuguese for factory, where trading posts established in foreign territories during the Middle Ages of Vitoria served simultaneously as a marketplace, warehouse, settlement, and staging point for exploration. All right, so there you go. So now, we do have a trade route with Ormus, or we don't. We're going to have to get another trade route with Ormus fairly soon. I think that's because Braga's going to London, so Lisbon can go to Ormus, I guess. But that's... This ship has now got one more way that it can sell exotic goods. We could sell exotic goods to Vancouver just to get another copy of Wales. I'm not sure what good that does for us. So instead, we're just going to send this guy out with his exotic goods, searching for the New World and the people there. Meanwhile, we're going to come over here and get Samarkand the same treatment. Here, we're going to build... Oh, I thought we could build it near lakes. I guess it has to be built on a coast. Fishing boats. Coast +1. Yeah, I guess it can only be built on actual coast. I thought it could be built on lake coasts, too. So I don't know what we'll do this. I'm just going to send him over to deal with that. All right, this now is also going to move over and help explore the New World. And here's one of our explorers. We're going to send both explorers to this island in the hopes that they can deal with that and set us up for an early settlement of that island. As a... Yes, it's a king. Which I know isn't super impressive, but I don't like to min-max micromanage all of my cities. I just like letting the computer handle it. That's not a part of the game I enjoy. So I kind of take that as a handicap. So I play at a lower difficulty as a result. In my opinion, that's kind of how that works out for me. So what do we build in Coimbra now? We definitely need more military. So let's get an armory going. That'll give us +1 supply cap. And a castle will help us out and keep us protected from future aggression. And so will the circus. The armory itself also gives us some production in science, which is good for our science victory attempt. So let's do that, and we'll give it a boost via food. And we're pretty close to getting ready to go after Vancouver here. In fact, we just got this now, which got some experience. We could give this bonuses versus cities and use it in attacking Vancouver before we send it on its maiden voyage. Yeah, why don't we give that a shot? We've got 2 others heading over right now. There's the caravan we were expecting. Ormus will be the target, and let's see... Oh, we can't because we already have something going to Ormus. I can see it now. It's another caravan coming directly from here. Let's see what it gets us. Lisbon to Ormus. It doesn't say that it's getting anything for us, so I'm not sure where... Oh, here it is. Also gives us 1.74 production and 1.3 food from Vitoria to Lisbon. So that's kind of cool. Not a lot, but we're not getting a lot of gold from it either. So where is this going to go? We could take this and send it to Samarkand, which will also send our religion over there, and it means that when we drop our Fittoria over here, it'll give even more bonuses to the capital. Capital's going to be super good. So we could build a Fittoria over here. Unfortunately, we have no actual places to benefit from it. So let's do it this way. There. Now we will. Alright, here we can put a Fittoria, which is 3 gold and 3 production. That's an amazing boost to place down, in my opinion. Alright. This guy was coming back just to get upgraded, and that guy is just going to sit there. He's going to be my sacrificial lamb. He's not a high level. He's just going to sit there and take the damage from the city before we send in the long swordsman. This guy's kind of planning to do the same thing, except we need a swordsman who has the ability to attack amphibious. There we go. That's what we need. So, let's get him upgraded. We got to get him upgraded too. I just noticed that that's a problem with all of these guys. We forgot to upgrade him first. Alright. Would anyone here be interested in a Pathfinder game? Starting about 3.5 hours ago. I don't think that's possible. Do you have a TARDIS in mind for this? Oh, Shazbot. Yeah, I think we can make that promise okay. As long as he's happy about it. Yeah, there's nothing else for us to... Nope, nope, we're attacking Vancouver. I don't know if you got the memo. Losing grasp on Ormus. They want a road construction between Ormus and our capital. Well, that dog just ain't gonna hunt. Let's build ourselves an emissary to get Ormus back on our side. Alright, and this one is going to be heading over here. It's sometimes a good idea to keep your boats close together, because if they run into a bunch of barbarians, you can lose even a caravel. But this is a now. Nows are stronger. Alright. We got their extra worker that we were waiting on. But what do we do with it? I think we build a farm triangle right here. That may have been the plan all along, but I'm making it the plan now. Alright, our culture, we've almost ready to unlock the next policy branch, and I still don't quite know which we want it to be. But considering the fact that we're fighting 2 religions right here, I think piety is necessary. 30 gold and 50 science for citizen born in the capital. Porto asks what they need to do next. Well, they're our science city. An herbalist is not necessary because we're about to chop down most of the trees. A circus wouldn't be bad. Because... I mean, we're above the need for that. I mean, when in doubt, getting an aqueduct for faster growth can't hurt. It's only strictly a +1, but that 15% boost that stacks with the granary can make a difference. So let's do that, and as we mentioned, we've got a problem with our military supply, so let's get an armory and a castle queued up as well. So in 10 or 12 turns, that'll take care of that. So let's sell exotic goods here. Samarkand is now giving us a bonus when we trade with them. And this now, unfortunately, doesn't have anything it can do. It's got to go back and wait for permission to move through the English area. Oh, they're now really scared of us. We're going to take their grain, and then we're going to take them out. They revoked quests because we scurred them. The Draman is, meanwhile, trying to get over here to deal with this stupid archer, barbarian archer here. Now, where is my... This is my guy. This is my guy that's going to attack from the sea. probably built way too many land-based units here. Alright, now... This can't build... Why can't this build a Fittoria? It's clearly on coast. Can it not build on top of other things? In owned land. Yeah, it's in owned land. Must be built on the coast, cannot be built adjacent to another Fittoria, and cannot be built on top of resources. Damn it! I really thought that island was going to be the perfect place. Here is a perfect place, however. Lots of tiles benefit from that. Here's the emissary that's going to remind Ormus who their friends are. Here's another Fittoria. And we're going to give them naval bonuses while they head back to port. So the Venetians are exploring over here too, but we're going to try to explore better, faster, stronger. So here's the now that's ready to go to war with Vancouver. We just have to get the positioning right, and then we can actually declare war on them. Rome lost its capital? To who? Brazil, maybe. It says they're also... Oh, wait a minute. I can see it on the map, can't I? Golden Age has dawned. To England! Okay, they are a little bit bigger of a threat than I had originally thought. They've got 9 cities. We've got 6. Hey, how about you build some castles in our most exposed cities? That would be great, thanks. Alright, so... Where is that guy? This guy. Because I was thinking about having him attack from over here, but he's not. He's gonna go over here. There's really only one place for them to be. Oh boy. So we've got the upper hand there, but we have to wipe them out fast enough. Oh, Nebuchadnezzar's already got some stuff going on over here. On the islands. The Golden Age is a perfect time for a Portuguese Golden Age. We're sailing across the ocean in search of new lands. Ah, I see. I mean, I don't know why you'd play Pathfinder. 5th edition is so good. I hate that. Well, I mean, I guess if you like the crunch. I don't like the crunch, though.
3 things are necessary for the south.
Alright, we're still a ways away from astronomy, apparently, but let's do this. Oh, they moved that guy over there, so I can't get there anymore. Well, I got another trebuchet. I can't fit all these guys over there. I'll bring it over here just in case, I guess. I'll be able to fit 1, 2 trebuchets right here. 3, 4... No, 3, 4 trebuchets. That's the most I can fit. Ooh. Hello, science. And also nurse. The Double Great Barrier Reef. But where... It says, like, this is the only place? It's not terrible. But I don't like settling on top of things. Alright, this is where we have to choose our moment. And I think we've got to pick fealty. I mean, the only thing is, here's the thing. Here's the thing, here's the thing. If we go with fealty, we're going to be fighting this stupid religious thing the whole time. That's not us. We only got the religion. Remember, we only got in this religious game to hang on to the God of the Sea bonus. That's really the only reason we got here. So I think statecraft isn't the worst idea. Artistry doesn't really jive with what we're trying to do here. So I think statecraft is right. Bonus yield in the capital for every 15 citizens in the empire. And we're going to have a lot of citizens in the empire, let me tell you what. Plus gold in every city. You know, that's pretty good. I like having gold. And that's going to vastly help us out in any happiness related to poverty. We don't have any because synagogues, I think, generate money? I don't remember. I don't think so. We gain culture, science, and gold based on the number of delegates we control, scaling with era. Huh. But you know, the other thing about this is it does have other good benefits. Bonus food for our cities. They can expand faster. More happiness for better expansion. Happiness added. And we have a lot of happiness, so adding that to our culture rate can be good. Pastures generating gold and production. +1 faith from specialists. Yeah, I think I'm leaning back to fealty. Because then we also get all these bonuses. I mean, there's one good science bonus here. Bonus science from specialists and 3 science from constabularies and police stations. But I think we're going fealty. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that. So, we can purchase monasteries, which give us 3 science. Why didn't he see that before? Of course. That's also fantastic. Synagogues need to finish, though. Being purchased, that is. I think we need one more missionary to try and get Ormus and Braga on our side before we go back to building buildings. Now, Lisbon. Lisbon, 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 Lisbon. What are you going to do? We're over, so you need to build an armory and a castle. Get us going. And then a harbor is great. Stable for the horses. I mean, a temple just to help push the religion. Gives us some faith we can use to build other things. Like, all of these are good. Here's the thing. I'm going to have to interrupt some of these things to do other stuff, I'm sure. Ooh. Like the Hagia Sophia. Because I can't afford to wait for a great profit. I'm trying to spread my religion over here. So let's get the Hagia Sophia as soon as the armory's done. And next turn we'll be able to also invest in it. Whoa! We could take this if we declared war. Look at this right now. Right now, look at this. We could take it right now from Nebuchadnezzar. Because he's losing it to what? To the barbarians? What's going on over here? I can't see. I can't go in to see either. I mean, this doesn't have any sea resources, so I'm not super tempted to grab it. The only reason I want this is because I hate Nebuchadnezzar, and I want to own all these islands. But he settled here for a reason. I just can't see what's over there. Oh. Well, there's an Assyrian unit, but that doesn't really explain why this is getting sacked by something. And here's the thing. If I take it, unfortunately, he's got land units right next to it. He could try to take it back. That's the problem. But the barbarians are giving him hell. Charge! Oh, never mind. Those are archer guys. Alright, we have to deal with this stupid bastard before we attack. Wow! He is getting absolutely destroyed. Look how many barbarians. I think I let him just deal with this on his own because I don't want to deal with that. So good luck with that. There we go. We cleared one barbarian encampment. Yeah, we're just gonna go explore over here a little bit. See you later. Have fun doing whatever it is you're doing over there. Alright. So we're getting pretty close to astronomy, and then we'll call it for this video. Maybe take a break and start again. So, do we just send a great general out there to help our explorers? I mean, he can't make it, right? He can't make it, so I don't know what to do with him. I'm just going to put him in Porto. We built a cargo ship! Here, I forgot. We've got it on the lake. We have to carry it overseas to send it where it needs to go. Lisbon to London. I think we're already going to London with something. Are we not? Could have sworn we were. Thought we were doing Braga, but I guess not. Let's go to Lisbon. Oh, we want Lisbon. No, Ormus already has its thing. That's right. Alright, so I think we're ready to declare war on Vancouver, basically. And now we've finally eliminated the stupid thing that was in our way. And you know what? We've got so many swordsmen. I'm just going to send him over here to deal with that. Where's my other trebuchet? Didn't I say I had an extra one? Yeah, that one. It's coming over here now. And you know what? I don't think I need all these stupid swordsmen. I built a ton of them, and I don't actually need them for anything. I like Civ 5 a lot better. I don't like the way that Civ 6 has its stuff set up, unfortunately. And 5 is going to be a lot cheaper. You could probably find it on sale sometime in the next month or two for like $5 or $6 for the whole thing. And there are some really good mods like this one I'm using right now called Vox Populi. Of course, the Vox Populi mod is not terribly easy to understand yet. It's not officially released, so they haven't fully updated the wiki and everything. It's still in development. They're planning to like basically do a whole guide explaining all the systems once they're locked in and they don't have to worry about them changing. Now, Lyra here has no walls. That's not acceptable. They gotta be unhappy about that. Yeah, one unhappiness from crime. Does Lyra also... Yeah, it could use stables. When in doubt, build things that will give you production, you know? Oh, we need barracks as well. I'm going to pay to make the stables come faster, and the walls, and the barracks, because this place is just, it's not producing much. So the stables will help, and the barracks will increase our... Because right now, all of our production and growth is down by 5%, because we're over our military limit here. But that should change once the armories get built and the barracks get built. And then we're going to war with Vancouver. Meanwhile, we're clearing out the barbarians in that island. Oh, hi. While the other trebuchets move into position, I'm going to try to finish off these barbarians here. Let's get a bonus against... damn it. Sure. I guess I didn't need that. Oh, well. We're declaring war on Vancouver now. That's just how it's going to work. They're not under the protection of anybody, so we're taking their stuff. And all these guys just got to chill. There we go. Ormus is going to be our friend again. We're sending up a diplomat right over there. Yeah, Civ 6 has slightly more unique feeling countries, but I would argue that the Vox Populi mod does the same thing here. It makes them feel a lot more unique and interesting. Because you're right, I think the vanilla powers and buildings and units very much felt like a, hey, so, yeah, your unit's just a little bit stronger, but it's the same as a swordsman, but it's a little stronger. And hey, your guys fight a little bit more when they're weak. Go Japan. But, like, the abilities in this are kind of, they change the way that you play and how you set. Like, just for an example, the way that I've been playing Portugal and settling my cities is specifically built around building these Victorias. And that is a power that changes the way you play, and it makes the game feel fresh when you're playing different countries, you know? When I play Rome, I make sure my capital has every single building that possibly could exist. It's the production powerhouse of the world, and that decreases or increases the build speed of every other city in my entire empire, which is kind of awesome. I think that's a power carried over from the normal game, actually, but they have some other cool power. Let's get back to this. The Dromon's just going to hang out. The cargo ship here is the one we were going to take to London, but we were worried about it infesting our capital, but we're going to actually send 9 over to them, which isn't bad. 9 of our religion to them. And here, I'm a little worried these guys need some time to recover, but they should be able to just finish off the barbarians that are on this island, or at least this area, before. And these ones actually have no major disadvantages here. They actually have a combat bonus against barbarians, so the scouts slowly get better against barbarians, which is interesting. Now, look at this nonsense. Look at this absolute... This is the spot you have to build on if you want to get the Great Barrier Reef. So that's going to be one of the places we send our pioneers when they become available. That's for sure. And, you know, if you just want to play Civ 5 with a competent AI, because all of these games, all 4X strategy games that are super complex like this, they all suffer from an issue whereby, how to put this, the AI has to cheat in order to seem good and give the player a run for their money. They're just not as good at parallel processing as the human brain is. And the way that I heard it explained is a human can look at all the possible moves on a chessboard, right? And the human will just instantly discount 80% of the moves as obviously bad, right? And it's really hard to teach a computer to do that. Now, we've come a long way in AI, but the people making the AI for Civilization 5 are not the bleeding edge of the AI programming that you have making Deep Blue or, you know, the computer that played Jeopardy or what have you. You want whales? You're going to give me some gems for it. Come on now. What else you got to give up to? You're making 112 per turn. You can afford to give me 18.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with England?
How did I just do that? There we go. Nope, 18's too much. How about 14? All right, you had to drive a hard bargain. 13, acceptable. Let's do it. So anyway, unless you spend an excessive amount of time with the AI, you always have this problem where the only way to make it challenging for the player is to have it cheat. And so often it does so blatantly. Like if you play on the higher levels of vanilla Civ 5, you have this major problem where you will spawn in, it will be turn 5. You will literally not have had time to build a single building or unit, even under the best possible circumstances, and the AI is like next to your capital with 3 military units and another settler. And you're like, okay, that's obvious. He spawned with a bunch of extra units. He's not playing by the same rules as me. And man, do I hate it when they do that. That bugs the hell out of me. There we go. Now the longswordsman... Sure, they'll hit it. And I took over this worker, too. I don't know if I need him for anything, but I could build a Fatoria here. No, that's not a good spot for it. That's only... No, if we're going to build a Fatoria, we want it to be here. Because that way it's helping everybody, all the areas adjacent to it. So meanwhile, let's go do that. That guy's just gonna chill. All these guys are on chill mode. And I have... one more trebuchet that I can have fight. Alright. I could build a Fatoria here, and I think that's what I have to do. This caravan has a couple of options. Very few options, actually. We have so many possible trading partners. Let's go to Babylon. It gives our religion a little bit more oomph. Gives them science. And we purchased a missionary. That's good. I was going to use it on Braga and Ormus to solidify my area here. Now this worker... This little worker went to market. This little worker built a village. Oh, and then right next to him he can build something else. Alright. There. And now this one's just going to heal. They're both going to get a little reprieve while we... continue to explore here. Now, I might have worked my way into a corner over here. We did at least find We knew where Venice was, but now we found one of their little puppet cities. This one was going to go over here. Alright, so after guilds, we go straight to astronomy. Now, Vancouver's very hard to take right now because we don't have... We're kind of halfway between military, so the defender gets his bonus there. I mean, I don't think there are beginner civs necessarily that I can think of off the top of my head. But, I mean, just from... I don't know the vanilla civs, unfortunately. I can't remember them. It's been so long since I've played the vanilla game. But, you know, pick what seems fun. What thematically appeals to you. The worker's building a Fattoria. This one's building a Fattoria. And the missionary is going to go and spread the gospel to our friends in Braga. Let's heal before we pick that up. Oh! Oh, no! We found, like, a weird little land bridge. Well, you know we've got to build a city there to act as a port. As a canal. Or... maybe not necessarily a city. We could put a, one of our great generals there with a citadel. That also gives you the same effect. Oh no, Venice, you're so close to 8 iron. It's so close and yet so far. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll get it eventually if nobody else takes it from them. I agree, Venice is a bad starting civ. The good news is they've got a bunch of triremes here, and those can't help them win the land battle. So there's guilds. We could upgrade our Dromon to a Galeas. Or a Gallius. But we're not going to be able to get there in time. So here's our other trebuchet. That should speed things along a little bit. And what next? I think we want to put a Fattoria right over here. Just keep building. So we did get a Fattoria here, so now you can see lots of gold. We're also in a golden age, so that's making our gold just go through the freaking roof right now. And this could build anything, but why would you build a farm there? It seems like a village would just be better. Or, you know what? I think a logging camp to get the bonus gold from the rainforest wouldn't be terrible. But we can't build that yet. We don't have the technology. Meanwhile, this would be a good farm triangle for Lyria. They don't have another option for farm triangles, and I think we already determined that's where they have to go. We're going to try to circumnavigate the world first, but we're blocked by this stupid peninsula, like isthmus is the correct word, I guess. And look, I can see the ocean! It's right there! I gotta go all the way around now, you bastards. Vancouver's slowly falling. We got the 3rd trebuchet in range now. Oh, he's going after my Dramon. No, leave my Dramon alone. Oh, yeah, they got it. Well, it got me back underneath my military cap. That's okay. I really only wanted it for this specific purpose over here, to get rid of those barbarian camps. Ooh, are those more barbarians taking out the... And actually, that's not a puppeted city. That was an Assyrian city that the Venetians took, and they puppeted it. I thought it was a city-state that they used the Merchant of Venice on. Okay, so 1, 2... Oh, I've got a 4th, 4th trebuchet here. I can't... There's no place to put it. I guess I could put it on this particular little spit of land here. Let's see if that works out. Okay, Braga is converted. It's now part of my religion. And we want that to be a farm triangle. The reason you build farms in triangles is because 2 farms adjacent to each other in this mod give you a farm gets a +1 food to every 2 farms that are adjacent. So if they're in a triangle, all of them get +1 food. Huh. We gave them shock 1, and I'm using them to attack. No, they start with shock 1. That's right. Swordsmen start with shock 1. Now they've got city attack. We bought another missionary. We didn't mean to buy another missionary. Oops. Let's get a synagogue. Now, weren't we building, yes, the Hagia Sophia, and we can pay to get it a little bit sooner. I don't even know what to do with this guy, so he's just going to chill over here for now. Wales for what? 5 money. Yeah. Let's make sure Assyria likes us. I don't think we've been trading with England. Are we good trade partners? I mean, we are trade partners, but they don't like... We have divergent social policies. What are they? They're progress like us, but they went statecraft instead of piety. That actually gives us an edge, because we will have piety. And we take the other one for taking cities. And here's our other now that we just had built. I guess we're going to go explore this side. The underside of this little island here. Now, this could be a Fatoria, but I'm not doing it. I'm doing Farm Triangle there. This missionary, well, this little missionary went to market. This little missionary went home. This is already converting to ours. I'm instead going to go convert Babylon to ours. And it's going to help keep our religion strong in this area. Uh-oh! We were blocked. There's no way through. There's no northwest passage or southwest passage. But at least we found King Solomon's mines. I can't believe nobody came down here and, like, built on top of this iron. That's a great city location. You got the mines, you got food, you got iron, you got stone, you got fish. Why wouldn't you do that? I'm not going to do that because trying to supply that city through this nonsense would be a nightmare. But, still... guess we're just going around. We're trying to circumnavigate the globe over here. All right. Funchal needs a stoneworks ASAP, because that gives what? It gives +1 production and stone gets +2, and that's a pretty decent boost for the small amount of production that it costs to build. Now, Braga. Everybody needs a harbor. Harbors are great. They give you extra gold, and they make all of the ocean tiles +1 food. And your water units are produced faster, so you can build naval units faster. Trade routes give tourism. And more importantly, you get +100 hit points in the city. So that's another thing. Like, there's good reasons to settle on coasts, and the harbor is one of them. In this mod, anyway. There's a dog in the background. She wants to play. I cannot declare war. I'm in full expansionism mode. Astronomy's 9 turns away. And we have at least 2 cities to put down. I think 3. Now. Oh, can we do it with the final attack? We got it. Boom. So in this mod, the 2 choices you get when you take a city is annex it or puppet. Well, you could raise it too, but not a city-state. You're not allowed to raise city-states. Annexing it produces a ton of unhappiness until you get a courthouse in the city. Creating a puppet generates 80% less gold, science, culture, tourism, and faith than a normal city. And you can't choose what it produces, but it doesn't count against you when calculating costs of social polities, technologies, or tourism, each of which scales against you the more cities you have. So the more cities you have, the more expensive policies are. The more expensive your science is, the more expensive your tourism, well, the less tourism you output. So the point is, if you create a bunch of puppet cities, they're only going to produce 20% of their output, but then they don't count against you for all these other things. So they produce 20% science, but your science doesn't get more expensive by getting the city. Unfortunately, fortunately for us, if you only have a few cities, annexing is better, and especially because it invests a courthouse in the city for you for free, reducing its construction time, and it cuts the amount of resistance in half. So for us, that's pretty good. So what did they keep after the attack? We've got a forge, a library, a market, an aqueduct, a council, an herbalist, and a well. Fantastic. Okay. And they only have 8. They have 8 people in that city. So now that we've done that, what do we do next? I don't don't know. It could be anything. It could even be a boat. But right now we're going to build a Fittoria. Caravan wants to know where to go. Ormus is the clear, obvious choice, especially because that was our previous route. All right. Now we can grab ruins and... Hey! We upgraded to a Zeppelin! In the ruins, we found plans for Leonardo da Vinci's flying machine, and we used it to go up into space. I don't think... Oh, yeah, we can hit the horse. We do some damage. Okay. So, like, there's definitely no northeast passage here. Maybe there is through here, but I need to ask them for permission, and they won't give it because none of us have civil service. We can't trade it, so I'm not sure what to do with this boat except to go explore what's going on in this quadrant. Meanwhile, the production in Vancouver obviously has to be a courthouse, and then a monument, and then a lighthouse. Those are the three we need to make sure happen. Porto, our religious city. Which of our cities is largest and has the most food production? Braga and Funchal. So Porto is not going to be the ones we give artists guilds to just yet. Instead, it could definitely use some food. A garden doesn't give that to us. It only increases the great people potential for the city. Not super useful. Well, we're building a farm triangle here, so that will allow them to support more people here eventually. But in the interim, a circus for the modest sum of culture and 10 turns of Wheel of the King Day. We already know that Wheel of the King Day in Porto is great because it's our science capital and also our religious capital. So let's do that. Okay. Lisbon gets pestilence. The 2 farms near Lisbon get blighted or attempt to replant. I mean, blight the fields. I've got workers right here waiting for things to do. So here we go. We get to spread our religion to Ormus. Is it going to spread it enough? Yes, it did. Ormus now has 8 followers of my Cetacea religion, the religion of the whale. Meanwhile, we're also trying to spread the religion of Babylon. It will be a majority religion right now. And now Akkad has got to have a lot of pressure from Mars. Yeah, 45 pressure from us. And that could extend to Nippur. Oh, great one. My hope is that you will long serve as a paragon of strength and virtue for lesser leaders such as myself. He's afraid of me. Am I threatening him somehow? I mean, I know he's only got the one city, right? Is that what the situation is here? He's got the one city and is close to me and he wants to let me know, hey, please don't finish me off. All right, now what do we do with all of these siege engines that no longer have anything to siege? I think we turn it against the Babylonians pretty soon. Yeah, we've got a decent-sized military. They've now gained a bunch of experience from taking Vancouver, and so let's use them somehow. We'll bring the longswordsman back, put him towards the front. This one will get bonus against cities even further. And the nearby pikemen will actually garrison the city so that it has, you know, happiness and stuff. All right. These guys are moved out because the Zeppelins are actually ranged units. Oops. There we go. Poof. All right. Now, I kind of need to leave one explorer here so that when I build the settler, and I'm going to put it on the list right now, so that when I build the settler and upgrade it, I can immediately send it over here and start it going to work. England is robbing my treasury again. You bastards. How are we on science? 28 to 27 to 25 to 25 to 26. Hey, we're ahead on science! Huzzah! We are science capital of the world. Let's see. There's no way around there. That's too bad. All right. Go over here and let's get Akkad. Yes. Okay. We've got a pretty good bulwark on our religion now. 84 production and science in the capital. What is this? A trireme. The trireme of the Assyrians is still way out here. We still haven't found the other ocean yet. Somewhere out there is a continent that nobody else can get to, but I can't find it because all of this is just like Indonesia. It's like connected to Eurasia, but, you know, far enough away that you still have to get there by a longboat. Yeah, so, yeah. I'm trying to find North and South America, which may not be very big based on the way this map is turning out. Because, I mean, it looks like this is supposed to be the Atlantic here, but it's not quite. Oh, there's our great prophet. And we got a free church. I don't remember what churches do, but I know they're good. Gives us culture and faith, and boosts the pressure from the city by 40%, and boosts religious strength of all missionaries by 5% per church, but we only have the one. All right, but more importantly, we now have a great prophet that we can use to enhance our religion. Oh, this guy came down here. What's he going to do? He's not going to do much. All right, get back over here. Now, remember, we're not taking a cod to take a cod. We're burning that sucker to the ground and building our city over here. That's kind of what we're thinking of doing. Because we've got 2 gold. That's 2 gold. Pretty sure we wanted to build it here. Maybe it's too far gone at this point. I mean, getting that last gold gives us the 10% bonus to gold income from having the monopoly. So it's hard to say no to that. Because being down here, we would not be able to get access to this gold. Anyway, we'll consider that later when we actually go to war. Synagogue has been purchased. I think that's all the synagogues, but I guess we'll find out. Somebody else just enhanced their religion at the same turn. Funkal, what do you need, sir? We're okay on the military units, but let's build one more armory just to be sure. And then we'll build an artist guild and a writers guild. And amphitheater increases great writer rate in the city, so let's build that. Let's build those 2 first, I guess. And a granary will help him along. You know what? We'll put the armory after. We're not in desperate need of it. The temple increases amber, but we don't have amber here, only in the capital. And the garden increases great people. We're going to make this one of our great people cities, so that's fine. And where were we going to put the food triangle here? It was going to be right over here for Funkal. It was going to get these 3 areas. I mean, it could also get these 3 areas. We could have more than one. In a city that's dedicated to specialists, you need a lot of food. So Coimbra better also be a food stuff, and in order to do that, we need a lighthouse, we need an aqueduct, and then we can do Writers Guild amphitheater. And it also needs a custom house. More importantly, it needs to be a customs house, because we want that to be the place that people send their... we want this to be the place that people send their trade routes to. That's why we built the Colossus here. Where is it? Did it disappear? It's in here, right? I'm not... Yeah, it's right there. So where is it? Usually it's visible on the map. I mean, we have the Seahenge here. You can see that. We built the Colossus in Coimbra, and I can't find it. Oh, it's... built it on the edge of the lake. Good job. Good job, game. All right. Porto is also done. Man, we're getting this stuff done real quick. Cathedral of St. Basil might be the only way we get a Reformation belief. I don't think we're going to get a big enough percentage of our religion spread across the world. I don't think we're going to get that big a percentage to be able to build. So let's try the Cathedral of St. Basil. The Grand Temple is a national building, right? Yes. And it reduces religious unrest. All temples gain +2 faith and culture. Must have built a temple in the city. And it gives +6 faith all by itself. So I really should have the heroic epic built somewhere that's going to produce the best and strongest soldiers. That's going to be in the capital, because it has the most production so far, because it's the largest. So we'll put that at the end of this big long list of things it needs to build. So, meanwhile, this guy is our level 3. This guy is our level 5. Let's let the level 5 hang out over here for a minute and just send the level 3 out to explore the land areas. We found 274 gold. It scales a little bit, at least, with age. We can send the Zeppelin over here to grab that ruin as well. All right, well, this Northwest Passage, obvious fail here, is just sitting there. Everything is going to have to go through the south, which is great for me because I'm about to put the south on the map. There's some iron. Borders are growing all over the place thanks to our other world wonder, Angkor Wat. We're 2 turns away from our astronomy. Pikemen are going to chill there. You're going to chill here. You're going to go try to grab that ruin before anybody else does. All right, we're going to enhance our religion. How are we going to enhance the religion of the whale? We can already purchase synagogues, which is great. Didn't we also get the ability to purchase other things? Yes. Right? We got it from our choice of fealty. It lets you build monasteries. So we got monasteries and synagogues. If I remember correctly, there is an enhancer, and let's see if somebody else took it. Oh, I like... Oh, ritual. They're 20% further away. Pressure to friendly city-states via own trade routes is doubled. So Catholicism took that. That's the Brazilian one. I thought there was something that boosted the benefits of the buildings that you have. Maybe that's a Reformation belief. Holy City owner gains +1 happiness for every 2 cities following the religion. Bonus yields from friendly allied city-states following this religion. I always loved scripture because I don't have to do anything, and my religion spreads faster and better, right? Holy City gains 10 gold. Is there something with science? Science and culture in the Holy City for every 10 followers of this religion in foreign cities. Holy City gains 100 faith each time the owner expends a great person. Since, okay, hang on. Holy City gains science when owned missionaries spread religion to foreign cities following other religions based on the number of followers of the religion in the target city. I mean, okay. I guess we want that science, but is this better? I think sainthood is a little better. Anyway, second follower belief. Faith and culture. Cooperation, no. I kind of like faith and food. Our cities feel like they need to be taller, and I don't have any good way of doing that. And you know, the other thing is that a mandir also increases the religious majority emanating from the city by 25%. It helps spread our religion even further and wider. So let's do it. Faith and food, and a great work of music slot. Or churches. Culture spreads even stronger. And boosts starting religious strength of all missionaries by 5%. What are the other options? Oh, hey, science. Synagogues are also science? Did we get double science? Or I don't know. No, synagogues were the production, weren't they? Let's get science. That's obviously the better choice. All right, so we found our way around this little isthmus. It didn't wind up being that big of a problem, actually. Accept embassy, and why don't we do this little trade there for that thing, huh? And you will pay me for the privilege. Maybe not that much. There we go. Yeah. Gotta grease them. You know what I really want? What I really want? One more trade route. I love... Booyah! Astronomy, baby.
Spread his sail, and with his rudder skillfully he steered.
So, every mountain. Oh, you don't have to have mountains. That's right. They changed this. That's pretty good. Chichen Itza. Length of Golden Age is increased. Not really helpful to us at the moment, but it did give us Vittoria plus 2 gold. Faster embarked movement, and units can now move across to the new world. So our settler is currently in production, and then we're going to build another one after that. And then another one after that, I think. We definitely have 3 places to where we put a settler. What I like to do is, I always have all these things I want to do, and I'm always tempted to build economy first, right? It's just what you want to do. So I force myself to go economy building, something else. Economy building, something else. So I'm getting settlers and then a harbor, and then a settler and then a stable, and then a settler and then a temple. So that way I force myself to get all this other stuff. Also, hey, I need those settlers quick, so we're going to invest in the city there. This was part of a farming triangle, which I usually set those up a lot sooner, but so far have not done so. All right, but that is it. Bonus yields update. City-state quest for Samarkand. Oh, we built something and they liked it. So they're really our ally now. As is Ormus. Ormus actually had a quest for us to take over Vancouver, and that expired before we actually did anything about it, so that's too bad. But what else happened here? We built some stuff. Technology got some culture. Birth of a citizen. Historic event, because we entered a new era. We gained a spy. Where do we use that? I kind of want to put it in... I always like putting it in a city-state, especially when I'm high up on the science thing. But, you know, I guarantee you, Elizabeth's been spying on me. She's going to keep spying on me. I'm going to put him in my capital and use him as counterintelligence. Okay, so that's the end of the medieval era. We're now entering Renaissance. What we're going to do in Renaissance is continue... Ooh, look at this. Look at this. The Babylonians won their war, or are winning their war, against the Brazilians. 6-8. Babylon is apparently afraid of me? Guarded against me. We can't rule out the English attacking us from behind here. That's why I ordered a castle built in Funchal. We've got that helping us out. And Braga is pretty safe behind Ormus. Nobody's attacking Braga. I mean, look at this. It's on the edge. It's like Constantinople. It's on this peninsula. How are you going to get there? And we've even got Vancouver as backup nearby. And we're going to have walls built in Vancouver too. So, we've got a pretty good bulwark. Samarkand also on our side. Yeah, a sneak attack from the English is concerning, but not so bad. Which means we can launch our military assault against Babylon and Akkad. And stop there. Those are great cities. I don't need to take more than that. I don't want to become known as a warmonger too much. I just need all of the science in the world. Just give me all the science, and I'll leave. But right now, England is my scariest competitor. They have 117 population to my 73, and they have an extra set of group of cities, and they took a capital, so they now have 2 capitals, probably have more than one monopoly as a result. They have gems. What did Rome start with? Rome started with tobacco, but we managed to grab a bunch of it because we were fast, and that's how that works. And because we have that, we can build the East India Company here and get the tobacco bonus. I don't think it's worth it. It's only +2 faith from resource tiles, which could be good if we got it naturally. I wouldn't spend the East India Company to do it. So that's it for this one, and we'll pick up later on. I'm not sure if we'll pick up later tonight. I'll schedule it on the channel, and you'll see more. Thanks for watching, guys.